Hey guys, this is Kamiken, and I don't know who needs to hear this, but I think the closer you are to being like SpongeBob SquarePants, the more you win in life. A lot of people tend to empathize with or relate more to Squidward as they get older. But for me, I don't feel that way. I've learned that the older I get, the more I enjoy what I'm doing or my day-to-day life, no matter what I'm doing, the more I feel like a success regardless of my actual position in life. Like, I could be washing dishes and still enjoy myself, knowing that it was a good day, nothing bad happened, nobody got hurt, and I got some free food out of it, and I just enjoyed my time. I think a lot of people want to be smart, or they tend to think that they're supposed to be more like Squidward as they get older. And you know how Squidward is from the show. He's like into art and sophistication and enjoys quiet time, and it's nice to enjoy all those things. But to be like him, I hate my job, fun sucks, or I hate my neighbors. Like, to hate life that much just from living it, it's a choice. Like, it's a choice of disposition. This man or this creature is choosing to be that way every single day. He's choosing his mode of being, and he's choosing to hate what he does. Whereas SpongeBob gets up, he loves what he's doing, even though he's a fry cook. He loves what he does. He gets up excited to attack the day and do what he's gonna do, even though it's not being like super rich, even though it's not doing what everyone else on social media is doing. He's just living his life, enjoying what he does. He has his hobbies, he has his friends, and then he just does what he does. And it's like, that's what you want to aim for the older you get. It's like, you don't want to end up like Squidward. But a lot of people choose to do that. A lot of people choose to be like Squidward because being like Squidward is more realistic. It's how normal people should be like when you become an adult. Being like Squidward is the correct way to do things because life sucks and it just gets worse and worse as you get older. But it doesn't. The more you actually get up and pursue the things that you're trying to achieve or accomplish in life, the happier you become, because it's like, okay, I'm trying to get to someplace and there are some obstacles in my way, and a lot of the time it'll drain you of energy, it'll drain you of your spirit, but your spirit gets stronger the more you overcome these challenges and the more you overcome these obstacles. You're able to get stronger and happier and deal with harder things with less and less difficulty as time goes on, because you know you can handle it. And if you allow yourself to be rolled over or to be crushed down by the weight of the reality of your situation, then obviously you're going to become more like Squidward. If you actually look at your reality and you continually reject it every single day, thinking, oh, this is the worst, I hate this, I hate my life, I hate everything, I hate everybody, and I'm just going to numb myself with video games and alcohol and drugs and get back some of the euphoria that I had when I was a kid, then your life will continue to suck and be on the path that it's currently going. You don't want to get stuck there. You don't want to be stuck on that road. You want to find what's good about your situation as it is. You want to accept where you are right now. Understand, like, oh, this is not permanent. This is temporary. And it's not going to be this way forever. You can always find a way out. You just have to see it with your mind first. Like, if your mind can't see it, then of course you'll still be in the same place for years and years on end. Once you can see a way to a better position or spot in life, or a more improved position, one where you actually do want to be, then you can accept your reality. You can accept where you are right now because you know it's not going to be permanent. You know it's not going to be there forever. And you're able to dig yourself out of a rut because you can see a path out. That's actually half the battle of success or improving your circumstance, is the ability to actually see what you're trying to achieve. If you can see it first, then you can actually do it. But if you aren't able to see a way out of your current position, which there always actually is a way out, then you're going to be not just stuck, but you're going to be doing the things that a stuck person would do, which is hating life and doing things to cope with the position that you're in rather than to actually try to get out of it. You'll be doing the drugs, you'll be playing the games, you'll be scrolling on social media, just wishing you had a better life instead of actually trying to make it happen and go for it. This is something that I thought of many times over the years. It's like, the older I get, the more I feel like Spongebob. The more I feel like a background sense of happiness regardless of the circumstance. A background sense of enjoyment regardless of the circumstance, or contentment, or something like that. Anything could be happening in my situation, and even though I might have worries, I might have doubts, I might have fears, or sadness, or whatever, I know that's not permanent, and I know that my life in general is good, and I can always improve it, and maybe help somebody else improve it as well. So these are the things that I think about, that I've thought about often in the past. Everyone wants to be quote unquote adult and grown up, and a lot of people just end up looking like Squidward or sounding like Squidward. Oh, you can't do that because that's impossible. And then somebody does it and it's like, well, they were lucky, or they were born with that. You know, it's like a lot of people, especially like sometimes in my comments, are just like, oh, you shouldn't do this, or you can't do that, or you should grow up or do this. And it's like, I'm just going to do what I'm going to do, man. Like, when you're able to see the possibilities of life, you're able to do things that don't make sense to other people. And a lot of the time when you're thinking on a different wavelength like that, you're able to become things that people never imagined. But yeah, that's all I had for today's video. Check out my latest webcomic, Saintly. It is a demon chase horror action comedy about two best friends who have to outrun the demon loan sharks that they borrowed from. Basically, it's like Scooby-Doo meets K-pop demon hunters without the K-pop. And the story backs the main character into a corner where she has to decide between the hard path to success or lose her soul to the lure of easy money. And we get to see the ramifications of her choice, and if she can hide this deal with the devil from her friend, or if it will tear them apart. And I hope you read my comic in the description and check out the story. It should appear in your email inbox or your spam folder if you don't see it. And please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.